Have you ever thought about becoming a vegetarian? If that question has crossed your mind, you're in the right place. Today, we'll delve into the world of vegetarianism, exploring the reasons why some people choose to embark on this journey. For many, the move towards a vegetarian lifestyle is driven by health benefits. From reducing the risk of heart disease to promoting weight loss, a plant-based diet can be a powerhouse for your health. Others are drawn to vegetarianism for environmental reasons, understanding that their food choices can significantly impact our planet. Perhaps it's the idea of leading a compassionate lifestyle, one that respects the lives of animals that resonates with you. Or maybe, it's a combination of all these factors that's piqued your interest. Whatever your reason, becoming a vegetarian can be a rewarding and fulfilling journey. If you've ever considered a vegetarian lifestyle, stick around for some tips on how to make the transition. Before we dive in, let's understand what being a vegetarian truly means. Vegetarianism is a dietary choice that involves avoiding the consumption of meat, including beef, chicken, pork, and fish. This extends to the rejection of byproducts of animal slaughter, such as gelatin and animal fats. It's a lifestyle that centers on the consumption of plant-based foods, encompassing fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and seeds. However, vegetarianism isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. There are different types of vegetarian diets, each with their unique characteristics. Let's get to know them. First, we have the lacto-vegetarian diet. This variation includes dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt, but excludes eggs and any form of meat. Then, there's the ovo-vegetarian diet. Ovo-vegetarians consume eggs but avoid dairy products and meat. It's pretty much the opposite of the lacto-vegetarian diet. Lastly, we have the lacto-ovo-vegetarian diet, which combines the two previous types. Lacto-ovo-vegetarians consume both dairy products and eggs, but like all vegetarians, they steer clear of meat. It's important to note that while these diets exclude meat, they don't necessarily exclude all animal-derived products. For instance, honey, which is produced by bees, is generally accepted in most vegetarian diets. Vegetarianism is often linked to numerous health benefits, including lower levels of obesity, heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. It's also associated with a reduced carbon footprint, contributing to environmental sustainability. However, it's not just about health or the environment. For many, the decision to adopt a vegetarian lifestyle is also influenced by ethical beliefs and values. These can include concerns about animal welfare, food security, and social justice. There's no right or wrong reason to become a vegetarian. Whether it's for personal health, ethical convictions, or environmental concerns, the choice is deeply personal and varies from individual to individual. Now that we understand what vegetarianism is, let's explore how to transition into this lifestyle. Transitioning to a vegetarian diet doesn't have to be overwhelming. Let's break it down into manageable steps to make the shift easier. The first step is to start slow. You don't have to become a vegetarian overnight. It's perfectly fine to take one step at a time. Start by designating one day each week as a meat-free day. Meatless Mondays is a popular choice, but any day would work. This simple step will help you begin to explore the variety of plant-based foods available. The second step is to find vegetarian versions of your favorite recipes. You love spaghetti bolognese? Great, try a lentil bolognese instead. Can't imagine life without your mom's chicken soup? How about a hearty vegetable soup with plenty of beans for protein and satiety? You'd be surprised how many of your favorite meals can be easily adapted to a vegetarian version. Speaking of protein, that brings us to our third step: learning about protein sources for vegetarians. A common concern is that you won't get enough protein from a vegetarian diet. However, there are plenty of plant-based proteins available. Lentils, beans, tofu, tempeh, seitan, quinoa, and even peas are all excellent sources of protein. Nuts and seeds can also add a protein punch to your meals and snacks. The fourth step is to gradually eliminate meat from your diet. Once you're comfortable with one meat-free day a week, try adding another and then another. Before you know it, you'll be eating vegetarian meals most of the week. Then, you can start eliminating meat from specific meals. Maybe start with breakfast, then lunch, and finally dinner. The fifth step is to explore vegetarian cooking. There are countless vegetarian recipes available online and in cookbooks. Don't be afraid to try new foods and flavors. You might discover a new favorite dish. Plus, learning to cook vegetarian meals will give you control over what goes into your food and allows you to ensure you're getting a balanced diet. The sixth step is to find support. Whether it's joining a local vegetarian group, finding an online community, or enrolling in a cooking class, having others on the same journey can provide motivation and inspiration. Plus, They can offer practical advice and share their favorite recipes. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Changing your diet is a significant lifestyle change, and it's perfectly normal to have ups and downs. There might be days when you crave a burger or feel overwhelmed by the change. That's okay. Take a deep breath, remind yourself why you're making this change, and keep going. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Celebrate each step you take towards becoming a vegetarian. Don't get discouraged if you stumble. Instead, use it as a learning experience and keep moving forward. You're making a significant change for your health, the environment, and animals. That's something to be proud of. Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection. Celebrate each step you take towards becoming a vegetarian. It's normal to face some challenges when exploring a new lifestyle. As we step into the world of vegetarianism, we might stumble upon a few roadblocks. It's all part of the journey, and today, we'll talk about how to navigate through them. One of the most common challenges is dealing with cravings for meat. We've all been there. You're walking by a barbecue and the smell of grilled steak is wafting through the air. It's enough to make anyone's resolve waver. But the key here is substitution, not deprivation. There are countless plant-based alternatives that can satisfy your cravings. From lentils and chickpeas to tofu and tempeh, these foods are not only packed with protein but also provide a satisfying texture that can mimic the feel of meat in your meals. Another issue that often arises is ensuring nutritional requirements are met. It's a common misconception that vegetarians struggle to get enough protein or iron. In reality, a well-planned vegetarian diet can provide all the nutrients your body needs. Foods like quinoa, spinach, and beans are rich in protein and iron. Don't forget to include a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to ensure you're getting a broad spectrum of vitamins and minerals. Then there's the social aspect. Dining out or attending parties can be tricky when you're following a different diet than most. But remember, it's your journey, and you can manage it as you see fit. If you're invited to a non-vegetarian event, consider eating beforehand or bringing your own vegetarian dish to share. More and more restaurants are offering vegetarian options, so don't be shy to ask for the vegetarian menu or request modifications to a dish. And finally, patience is key. It's okay if you don't get everything right at first. You're learning, experimenting, and growing. You're not just changing your diet, you're changing your lifestyle. And that's something to be proud of. With the right strategies, you can overcome any challenge that comes your way. The best way to understand a vegetarian lifestyle is to experience it yourself. Imagine this. For just 1 week, you're going to embark on an exciting journey. A journey that involves swapping out your usual meals with vegetarian options. Can you do it? Absolutely. Will it be challenging? Perhaps, but remember, every worthwhile endeavor comes with its own set of challenges. Here's a simple guide to kickstart your week-long vegetarian journey. Start by preparing your meals ahead of time. This could be a fun Sunday activity where you get to explore new recipes and flavors. You might be surprised by the variety and deliciousness of vegetarian meals you can whip up. As you progress through the week, consider keeping a journal. This isn't your average diary though, it's a record of your meals, your physical feelings, and your emotional responses. Note down everything. Did you feel lighter after that quinoa salad lunch? How did you feel when you skipped the usual steak dinner for a hearty bean chili? Did you have more energy? Less? The same? This journal is your personal tool to understand how vegetarianism impacts you, both physically and emotionally. Now the most important part, sharing. We learn and grow through shared experiences. And sharing your journey is a powerful way to inspire others and perhaps even inspire yourself. So we encourage you to share your experiences in the comments section of this video. What meals did you enjoy? What challenges did you face? How did you feel at the end of the week? Remember, there's no right or wrong here. Every experience is unique. Every challenge is personal. So, don't be shy. Let's start a conversation. Let's build a community. Let's inspire and get inspired. And who knows, this 1-week trial might just be the start of a lifelong journey towards a healthier, happier you. Give vegetarianism a try and share your journey with us. Remember, every small change can make a big difference.